Good move for the Celtics to blow up the roster to get under the second apron.
Yeah, shit, new owners. My bad. Yeah, new owners, man. Hey.
Who paying for all this?
Yeah, you shit. Listen, hey, this was them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they paid y'all. Hey, this ain't got nothing to do with me. Hey, this is what they say. This ain't got shit to do with me.
Mm-hmm. I ain't as nice as old boss.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I ain't nice, but I'll come down there and slap the black off you.
So, 2 moves, 2 days. 2 of their
done.
5 starters.
Oh, they ain't done.
They ain't done.
They ain't done.
Yeah, they lost one of their best players, so they got to do something. And we all knew if they didn't win it this year, I always felt like they was going to make moves.
Yeah, I mean, didn't we say something was weird when they won a championship, supposed to be going back to back, and they sold the team? Remember we were talking about that earlier.
It was weird, but shit, it was strike-wise hot though.
I know, but we was like, if you own a back-to-back, that's a bigger strike.
That's a bigger
why would
strike.
Y'all sell now?
Hey.
Is something going on? So
I think $6 billion deal at that point, I want to say, was the largest sale
yeah.
in sports before the Lakers sold for a value of $10 billion.
You spent $6 billion. At the fact that you spent $6 billion, you don't want to have a salary cap of what you have. So obviously, you put all them motherfuckers on sale. It's hotcake time.
Mavs obviously sold as well. Shot. I said Lakers $10 billion valuation.
Put it together.
What's going down?
Put it all together. Who, and who sold what?
Big market teams.
Around the same time? Things to make you say, Boston sells? The Lakers sold?
Majority ownership, they'll still retain. I think
Mark Cuban let it go?
Also sold a majority ownership
That's the real question.
to the Sands Corporation.
Some shit going on somewhere.
Or is it just a new era?
Or is it with Adam Silver saying some shit? Make these moves because it's boring out there. They don't like the way we're playing. We need to shake some shit up. Start making some moves.
Or they can be just like Kenny Martin's son. Got this shit for free. I inherited this shit for free. That's a free $10 billion right there. Right? You spent the money. To him, it's free. He can sell it for whatever he wants. That's Jenny Buss. It's a free $10 billion for her. It's not like she, you know what I mean? Most of these guys think about when they bought the team versus, so it's really all profit for them. So,
Still get to go to the games and enjoy them.
When you get off those assets you always want to get off of, you don't have to get blamed for it now.
yeah.
We can make moves that we should have made, and he gonna take the heat because he ain't know no better, but he's the new guy, so he gonna get over it. We can take 2 years to get past that because we're gonna bring in some real guys. But the shit gonna be shaken up. Why would Porzingis go from there to there? Unless some shit was going on.
Yeah, it
We
does.
don't know about. I showed you that shit. It's a lot of other shit going on too.
Do you feel like these teams are maybe being overvalued, so these owners are looking, previous owners are looking, saying, shit, let me get the bread now, for everybody looks under the hood and figures out what's really going down?
No, just
Because $10 billion for the Lakers is,
That's too much?
I don't know. That seems like a lot.
You say it seems like a lot?
Yeah, $10
How
billion.
much did Bomber pay?
2.
How much did they buy
So
it?
he reset the whole market, obviously, with the Donald Sterling situation.
I don't think he did at all. Do you
Well,
think about the 2 franchises, the Lakers would be
should
10 to 2.
Should be $8 billion more. Y'all
Yeah.
got 17.
Yeah, so what I'm saying, at the point when he bought them for $2 billion, teams were like 500, 800 million. Right?
100%.
Like Wizards sold for what, 250, 300?
Yeah.
It was the lowest sale since.
Yeah, but it's
But you see that as a landmark real estate right there for Bomber. He's like, even though it's in LA and I might get it for this, it's gonna be valuable
Yeah.
because we look at who we're beside.
Exactly.
You know
What's
what
so
I'm
funny is he can resell right now and get $8 billion.
Yeah, but that was
Sure.
so he
For
bought them for
sure.
2, and that
Flip
became
that
the whole
shit.
conversation.
Sure.
right now. Flip it.
Just because of that evaluation for $10 billion. Like,
That's
we could get that too.
No, these are
Building
that's
the
a-
land.
building, yeah.
and
So it look like it's just good
easy.
business.
Yeah.
That's all this has ever been. It's business,
It's
right?
NBA moving. They moving inside the business too.
I mean,
They're
if I buy
making
the
business.
team, the Lakers, he bought the team for how much? 6?
Who? Bomber?
No,
Like
Bucks
60
bought
million, 65 back in the day, along
Back in
with
the day,
the
but his wife,
Kings
his
and
daughter got it for
Forbes.
$0. She inherits it. So it's $0 for her.
$10 billion.
So it's $10 billion.
Crazy. Yeah.
But that was the talk when Bomber bought the Clippers for 2. Well, if the Clippers are worth 2, then what are the Lakers worth? What are the Yankees worth? You know, what are all these other franchises, NFL franchises as well? So reset the whole
But
market.
these are the conversations fans don't want to have because they don't want to admit that this is a business. So when we're talking about your team want to win, no, they don't. I've had this conversation with the owner. If I give you a team for 10 years, guarantee you 5 rings in 10 years, you profit $500 million, or 10 years of the same team, and it's $2 billion, which one do you take? $2 billion.
Yeah.
All day. He said the 5 rings is for bragging rights amongst my peers. Yeah, that's all that is. I want the $2 billion. I'm not. It's a business. For me.
Well, in theory, those rings would impact team valuation increasing, but you also got to pay for parades.
Yeah,
Championship
he said
ring, all that other.
He said it costs money. He said it costs money to win chips. Right. This is when Boston won. He said Boston made 0 profit because how much they spent on KG, all of them.
How much you think it costs them to put on a parade, Josiah?
That's what I was going to ask.
Say 4 to 5, 6.
That's what I was going to ask. Yeah, how much does it cost to do a parade?
It shouldn't cost nothing.
A parade?
The city should pay for it, right?
That
Did
ain't
he not pay
shit.
for that shit?
Is there such
What does it cost? Nigga, I get these 2 buses. Motherfucker, that's where we going. Come outside.
What?
We riding around.
Better yet, you motherfucker drive your own cars. Let the windows down. Wave.
And just follow somebody.
Follow
It
this
should
route.
cost
Goddamn
us.
it. We're going to take this route. Goddamn it. Drive your own car. Hey, hold on. We need a local dealership to donate some convertibles. Hey, we need
And 2 police motorcycles up front.
But that's all it is, man. Listen, they don't cost shit to do no fucking parade. If you really don't want to go buy some motherfucking power, them streamers and the shit. $10,000, right? And shit.
Where'd he say, ho?
The range also. Warriors spend like $4 million on their parade. Some teams are cheaper. I mean, I'm just letting you know.
Is there such thing as
Just on the parade
That's
part of it.
pointless.
Is there such thing as
a waste of money.
bad owner?
That's my point, though.
Say it again.
So to win that chip, you got to
Yeah,
pay all that
now.
Is
bread.
there such thing as
If he's
bad
losing
owner?
money.
A bad owner?
A bad owner?
If he's losing money, right?
It depends on what you.
Mismanagement of
Depends on.
investments and.
It just,
It all depends.
So-
it just
well,
depends on what you're looking for in your
My
owner.
point is we're looking at a good owner. We're looking for a good owner that's making good business.
As far
For
as what?
himself.
As far as what?
The evaluation y'all talking about as far as what's a good price point for a team.
It just depends on what, when, where, and what they.
It depends on what-
history.
what do
and
you
all
consider-
of it. All that matters. I think.
So as an owner, what am I valuing? You said that the rings in comparison to the money.
So just did the Bus family own the land that the Staples and crypto is sitting on?
I don't think Staples and Crypto, I want to say they own the farmland.
They own the farm when it
When
was
initially
there.
bought it.
So with Dolan, right? He owns the land that Madison Square Garden is sitting on. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's worth that, but then the land makes it.
Well, Josiah's point
Yeah,
was you said it under your breath. You
So-
said so subtly that it didn't hit as hard as it should have. But that the winning championships does increase the evaluation.
It should.
It should.
Right?
It should.
That's why
In theory,
it does.
The $10 billion is $10 billion for the Lakers. It's because it's attached to legacy, right?
Yeah.
Everything else, if we're saying I'm gonna take the $2 billion because it's more than the legacy, but when the evaluation hits, I made my money back, but my evaluation is not gonna be higher than that, which I would have
Yeah.
championships attached to it.
It could have been.
So for me, I think that the evaluation the owners have been doing has been taken the wrong way. As if, like I said, bad owners. If there could be a bad owner, he could be making bad decisions by making that decision, taking the money over the legacy because it's immediate, because he's a gambler or he's a risk taker. He wants immediate ROI. But to me, I'm like, I'll look at the guys who took those chances with legacy. They last longer and they cashed out with more.
I did, but these 2 franchises that sold, Boston, the only one who don't have multiple championships in that is Dallas, right? Boston sold for 6, this sold for 10. They have the most championships in sports, so that's that.
Boston?
Boston got
Boston,
18 right.
So that lines up.
17.
I'm saying that lines
Market
up for that.
too.
The
Market
market
too.
is,
Yeah,
so that
market.
lines up. So
Market for
anybody
LA.
else
the
under
Bucks-
that.
But that's what I'm saying.
I mean, what if Milwaukee had 5 championships? Would that change?
No.
Would they sell for 6?
Evaluation
No.
would change for sure.
I don't think they would sell for 6 or 8.
No, they wouldn't.
No, they wouldn't.
The evaluation would change from where it is.
It would
now.
not.
No, I'm saying it
The
would.
market is the market. Like,
I think
so
it's the market.
If it's the market, then the owners who are actually playing that money game, should they be playing that money game if you're not in a big market?
Yeah, because it's still a business for them.
It's
It's still
business.
like a lot of them dudes, that's like second, third, like they third business that they, like, so they it ain't, like a lot
to
of them
make
dudes,
women,
man,
so to make winning not a priority is
they don't care.
beneficial?
Like, so for a long time, Dolan, this was, so I'm like.
There you go. Say, you saying what I'm going to say.
So Dolan for a long time was considered that bad owner that you speak of, right?
As an owner for
As an owner, and amongst
to
owners,
publics.
amongst owners and in the public.
no.
You know what I'm saying? But
towards everyone else, he was
Yeah,
a bad owner.
he was a bad owner.
Besides the other owners.
so because of how he ran it, right? It was a fucking business. It was a hobby for him, right? To say that I got this and this is my new toy, this is my toy, what y'all gonna do? And the owners loved how he was doing it, going about it. But amongst the public, everybody thought, what the fuck is he doing, right? So he was looked at as that. But like, I had this conversation with him. Like,
Don't you think because it's New York City, I can do this? It's New York City.
Yeah.
It eats off itself.
So-
I don't have an incentive other than just to play
But
around.
imagine if you was winning.
That's what I was about to say.
Oh.
If he has a championship, doesn't that change not only his pedigree, his mentality, but the valuation now? New York City on its own is valued at this. Imagine when they win.
Oh yeah.
We got to now use our imagination.
It'll be more, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
It definitely would be more, but it's just that hasn't been.
New York sold themselves
The
for
Knicks
what,
is
8?
10 billion right now.
They'll go 8-10.
Right
New
now,
York,
absolutely.
New York could go 9-10
Yeah.
with no ring.
With no ring.
no ring.
Yeah,
for sure.
Right?
See,
So the
because of that-
valuation,
so the-
if they won, would go higher than that.
but I'm just saying,
But the
so
Celtics go for 6.1. That was the highest, I think, sports franchise sale.
They have more than the Lakers. See, that's what I'm saying.
But then Lakers go for
But
10.
the
but now
Lakers
the
is a
Knicks,
bigger market.
But now the Knicks jump
As I
up.
said, it beats it takes away the whole theory of winning, because when Clippers sold at $2 billion, that was damn near triple of any franchise that was
And they
worth
ain't got
that.
no championship.
But
They
that
got no
but
championship,
that
they
was
got no
only because
playoff
he was
wins,
willing
they
to
got no
pay that
nothing.
much.
And that's because
That
they knew
was
they
only because
jammed
he
up
was
Ballmer.
willing- yeah,
Ballmer
he
wanted
was
to be an
willing.
owner in the NBA.
He
and
was
they had
willing
the
to
bread.
take that risk. That wasn't because they were worth that. He was willing to take that.
Yeah.
He was willing to go in. I'll take that.
His sports fan, his basketball fan, sports fan, whatever he is first. He got the money to do it for $2.
And it's LA.
And it's LA.
Fuck, why wouldn't I
And
take this
the
chance?
Clippers are now valued at $5.5 billion.
Oh, man.
So that too is already
man, it's
more than
flipped.
doubled.
Yeah.
Flip.
As of March
But
20th,
Gotta be
Cowboys
smart about it.
#1 franchise is worth $16 billion.
God damn.
And when was the last time they won?
In 1990s.
America's team.
Yo, do you feel like Michael Jordan was a good owner?
He couldn't have been. There's no proof.
But
To who? That's what I'm saying. You gotta think about you and the public. You and the public is two different opinions. You tell me if I bought a team for $400 million and I sold for how much?
Who?
Jordan.
what was
Like, just take it,
Right.
yeah, whatever it is.
What?
I sold it for billions. In the business community, I'm a winner.
Let's take the Indiana Pacers, right?
I'm a winner.
Like, the Indiana Pacers,
$3 billion, I believe, is what he
they-
sold
So
that for.
whatever the Indiana Pacers sell for right now, it's a win.
It's a
If they
win.
would- whatever it was, they would.
Because whatever they bought it for,
Because it was like dirt cheap back
Yes.
then.
So let's shift this back to the Celtics talk.
Compared to
Porzingis,
like buying a franchise, right?
Porzingis shipped to the Hawks now. So Porzingis played 65 games with the Wiz in the 22-23 season, 57 the next year with the Celtics, 23-24 in that championship run. I believe he was dealing with a leg injury in that. And 42 games this past season while he was dealing with a mysterious illness that they still haven't quite put their finger on. So he's only played 70 games one time in his career, and that was his rookie year with the Knicks. Was it fair to say that Porzingis' run in Boston was disappointing or underwhelming based on that move?
To who?
He got a ring.
I mean,
They got
depends on
some
what you
value.
value.
Yeah.
Yeah, they won a ring. They won a championship.
A championship, sure, while he was there, I don't, whether he played a big part of it or not.
He was out
He
there.
was out there for some of it, so
He
you
has
got
a
to.
ring.
He has a ring, so I don't know how you could.
Yes, it all depends on what you value.
Yeah. That shit is-
That's a question for him.
yeah.
Average 19 a game this season. I think shot a career high 42% from three in the
Shit.
games he did play.
Hey,
But largely ineffective in the postseason.
Again, it's for him. What is he seeking? Is he seeking a ring at that moment in time? Is he seeking a career? What is it? It all depends on that player, because when his career's done, that's all he has is his memory. So we can't say it was a disappointing if he got there, they won a ring. Whatever he did in his 65 games helped them get closer. I mean,
so back to the Celtics, 2 of their 5 starters now traded. Obviously, Tatum will be down some extended time, but according to a report by Shams, Celtics phones are ringing off the hook with teams inquiring about Jaylen Brown and Derrick White. While Boston is listening to offers, they aren't expected to make a move with either player unless they get an offer that they can't refuse. So you think the Celtics should keep blowing up the roster or let this group hold it down until Tatum's return?
brother, you ever been to Backpage?
I have not, Gil, but
This right now, this is
I'm
kind
a
of
front page.
you front page, you're not Backpage.
I'm not Backpage.
Backpage. This is like it's like imagining like Backpage, you got their regular prices, and then somehow it's Black Friday, right? So all those people on there is damn near, they open, they listen to whoever wanna throw some money at it, and that's what's going on. Like the talk is out that they are willing to break up the whole team, right? And everybody's calling, and that's what's been going on. It's a fire sale. It's, put it on the market. Tell me what you want. Who you want? You want? Hey, what you got for me? Huh? And that's all that's going on right now. They're not trying to win no more. They don't care.
Even the injured Jayson Tatum.
Yeah.
Like even an injured Jayson Tatum can go right now.
If somebody throws the offer, somebody's gonna be like,
the right shit at them right now. Yeah, absolutely.
If somebody was smart and said, "Hey, listen,"
I would.
Me knowing it's his right foot and it's
would.
not his jumping foot, so he should be fine, or 80% he's gonna be fine and back to normal because it's not his dominant leg. I'll throw an offer at the motherfuckers right now. Knowing that, okay, this year, next year, probably gone, but,
I'm true.
cool.
It's just next
You
year.
might give me something for it. You be like, oh, he's injured, he's done. And then I can give you some bullshit for him. And
So you said, I don't say the Celtics are throwing in the towel, but if you look around the Eastern Conference, the landscape right now, Hallie's going to be out extended time.
New owners, man,
Yeah.
they don't give a
throwing
fuck.
this out.
This is new for them.
It's the same thing
This
like
is-
with the Bucks. When the Bucks won the championship, they got the new owner that came in. Drew, you out of here. Like they don't.
No, they don't-
No, it's
they-
my
listen,
turn. Like
man,
we gonna do it my way.
Yeah, who? Oh, we like him. Yeah, he can stay, but shit, everybody else, I don't.
Trust him.
never in my life seen a nigga move into somebody's house and they got their furniture up there and keep it the same way.
Yeah.
And all these it's turkey, these draped sofas. You can take this bed with your goddamn. You can take these leather couches, goddamn it. I got my own. You come in with your own shit. There's gonna be people
That's just
fired.
like, so somebody else get, like you said, when somebody get remarried, right? The new woman come in, she like,
The old bitch like, ugh.
absolutely.
Using this color.
Listen, no,
Even if she like this shit,
this is nasty. I would never.
I would never. That's coming out. I would
This
never.
is the taste you had
I would
before.
never. That's coming out for sure.
And you live with her with this? Like,
Oh, that's what I was
Going
doing.
there, when you go on the Instagram and look at
It's
the same
called
shit.
furnished. This is furnished, baby.
Oh, that's what I was on.
Ain't no bringing your own furniture
Yeah,
here.
it
You're
is.
not gonna be here that long,
Even-
baby.
even the
Listen,
bed-
you're not even gonna be here that long to enjoy this.
That's my
shit.
girlfriend.
even the pots and pans gotta go.
man,
Trying to get rid of everything.
Everything gotta
Baby,
go. Hey,
just put that shit in the
talking about-
dishwasher. You're not supposed to touch nothing. You ain't
that's
gonna
what
be
you like.
here.
Come that motherfucker trying to put new knobs on
All
the
that.
cabinets, the
Asking
all of them.
questions.
Not new
and
knobs.
shit.
Yes, all
Hey,
of them
keep the
gotta go.
knobs?
Yeah, she touched them.
She touched him.
She used them regularly.
Post that right on this toilet.
Yeah, oh yeah, we need all of them.
Toilet seat?
Yeah. Shower head. I don't know. Why this rain shower? Like, all of it got to go. This is what boss is going through right now. Hey, listen, hey, unfortunately, sorry, Celtics fans, this is.
Writing on the wall.
What?
I think we said something about this.
Somebody brought the
Didn't we
black light
say-
in.
Didn't we say something about this? Did we say these niggas could go if they don't win them?
So I was going to ask you if the Celtics could still be contenders in
Didn't
the
we
East,
say
but-
something about them niggas can go if they don't win them like they supposed to win them? They
Somebody-
looking up. They gonna be like, hey.
You know, somebody brought the black light in.
I'm just saying. We
Y'all
said
said
this
the writing
shit.
was on the
saw the
wall,
writing
but
on the
somebody
wall
brought the
long
black
time
light
ago.
in and turned the lights off.
This
like,
last year.
We don't know
Oh,
who's.
shit.
We don't know whose ship this is.
But
We
we
don't
saw-
know what's going on. Hey man,
Listen, when we saw who got Finals MVP, I said, yeah, it's
all them, all
about
them
to
fans,
change.
all
It's
them
a little-
fans. I mean, all the people that work in there.
it didn't go as they thought.
300 million. Yeah, we're gonna build Black Wall Street up here. Okay.
2 Supermax.
Okay. Yeah, okay. This is not gonna last. This is not gonna last very long.
Not in White Town.
This is not gonna last very long. I gave you the benefit of the doubt. I said I'm gonna roll with you till you get the championship, but nigga, after that, we going to New York. We going to New York,
He said
nigga.
Black Wall Street. Hey man, hey, send his ass to Memphis.
Wrap it up. Wrap it
Take it
up.
right to Utah.
Nah, they gonna be like, whoa, you talking about
I
black?
bought his shoes. I bought his shoes and everything. I said, Jalen, go buy these shoes before they take them out of stock and shit. They gonna stop selling them and all kinds of shit because he trying to do some shit you ain't supposed to do.
Well, let's shift over to the Hawks side now. The Hawks get Porzingis.